Greetings, Sam. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all know we like to dance and we like music. This time, day and age in our lives is calling for fierce dance. Hello, goddesses. How are y'all doing? We're going to get into some astrology. We're going to get into doing some readings. Greetings. I'm going to take it all the way down. How are you? My name is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend, and you know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. And so, yeah, what I want to do today is look at the astrology for this week. I have an oracle reading that I've done for you all. And honestly, the only thing that I want to do right now is to just make sure I put the wisdom in your hands so that you can use it to guide your life. We have had a lot of things going on in the United States. And if you've been looking for answers and just kind of wondering, what kind of guidance will help to keep your nervous system calm or just what the heck is going on, this is for you. So yeah, I just want to share some wisdom, some inspiration. And for everyone who is always here, how are you, G Hive? I love y'all so much. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being a part of this world. And to all of the new sister goddesses who are watching this, I welcome you humbly to this community. Again, my name is Tyra Omilade. I'm a guide, I'm a coach, I'm an astrologer. Actually, I'm many things, but that pretty much just ties it all together. And my main goal is to support women in their healing, in their empowerment, growth, success, evolution, all that kind of good stuff, using ancient wisdom, tapping into the goddess within and honoring the great mother goddess whose energy is like hidden but so apparent, right? So thank y'all so much. I just want to share I'm going to start off with the astrology. And yeah, I just want to ask you now as you watch this video, if it helps you in any way, please give me a like. I would love that. I appreciate it. Also, you can see in the ticker tape, I have some more toolkits, and I'll put the information around these healing toolkits. They're all about supporting in you in your goddess-centered lifestyle. And so, yeah, I have several that you can choose from. Hypnotherapy is one of my chief power tools that I use in my life. And so I've created some, I call them toolkits that you can use to help create that power, that change, that transformation from the inside out. Essentially, it's like having a spa for your inner goddess. Okay. So just look in the description box for that. I'm going to go on ahead and pull up the astrology. So, we had that full moon in Capricorn on the 21st. Wow. Yeah, wow. I'll make sure I link the full moon video here because it's one that you really want to be looking at right now. Today is July 23rd. That full moon energy is lasting at least for 2 weeks powerfully. But I think subtly we'll be working with that full moon energy until the new moon in Capricorn, which is either in December or January. So, yeah, I knew something significant was going to happen on the collective level. Here in the United States, it's that surprise turnaround with the president of the United States saying, you know what, I'm done. We're going to pass the torch on to the vice president and let her run with it, and just how wildly that took off. One of the things I said about that moon was even though that 29th degree, so if you don't know what the 29th degree is, I want you to think karma. I want you to think to a certain degree, a little bit of chaos and uncertainty. It's the same energy as like an ending is about to happen and then you get birthed into something new. But it's like that you have to get that energy and that momentum to get yourself over into that new energy. And so that's like the 29th degree. But the beauty of that moon is that it had so much energy of opportunity and up level and blessings. And it reminds me, let me tell y'all something. As I've been watching the rebirth of this country, the United States, at its Pluto return, I am telling you, I have been thinking to myself, number one thing I have to remember is that there is a higher divine energy at work. There's the collective energy, and there's something beyond that. There's the astrology, even. And there's no one person, one group, nothing that really is gonna be able. I don't know. Like, people are making predictions or whatever. However, I don't know if people always could predict it exactly how it happened. It's just been so beautiful. Again, I always let you all know I politically lean to the left, and I want pro-democracy. That's my number one thing right here. But anywho, it couldn't have happened in a more beautiful way. But there's other things going on too in the world. I just saw today the what's going on in Ethiopia. Please hold space and energy for things to settle and stabilize in Ethiopia with I think it's mudslides. And so that was one of the predictions I thought could happen. Some natural something go off. And then, with, my gosh, Miss Massey, just everything that's been going on, how that's been released to the public. And I haven't looked at it, but I know a lot of people are devastated in seeing that body cam footage. All of that is this full moon. Okay. And for you, what is it? It's definitely about, okay, so one of the cards I pulled from my oracle, I'm going to just get rid of this for a minute, is the cycles card. And so it's like, what cycle is ending? What's ending for you right now? I want you to really be looking at what that is about for you right now, because astrology happens over time. It's We have the astrology of the day, but typically that astrology is a part of a cycle. Say, for instance, that full moon in Capricorn is actually connected to the new moon in Capricorn that happened in January of this year. So we're just at the full moon version of that, and now there's this energy of waning, this waning energy from that Capricorn full moon until it gets back to the next Capricorn new moon in December or January. But we can look at our lives and tell what is ending, what needs to be released, what needs to be let go of. And it's so perfect because after the full moon comes the waning phase of the moon, releasing and letting go. The waning phase of the moon is also this time of like rejuvenation, regeneration, and rest. And so I just encourage you to look at, where are you? Are you at a point where maybe you do need to take a little bit of a rest break? Or are you facing something that needs to be released and let go? Like, there's this Odu in the Ifa tradition out of Africa and out of Nigeria. And it says, what do you need to put a seal on? What do you need to seal up in your life and never turn back, never go back to it? You seal it, end it, and go in a whole new direction. Okay. So we really want to be looking at the cycles. Where are we in this cycle? What are we releasing? What are we letting go? What did this full moon bring up for you? And just look at your life, look at your inner world, like what's coming up for you. It could be too that you are mastering something, because Capricorn is about mastery. So it's kind of like, what are you mastering? Okay. Whew. So yeah, outside of that full moon, this week is pretty nice. Now, first of all, I want to just say happy birthday to all the Leos. Happy New Year to the Leo rising signs, the Leo moon signs, which I know the moon signs uh get their renewal every 28th day, but still it's Leo season. It's time for y'all to shine. We're the Leos in the house. I need to hear from the Leos, okay? So yeah, happy Leo season to everyone. This is a time of inspiration. And I once heard an astrologer say that this is the astrological, spiritual new year, and that there are these higher energies. Like I see it as like a council of ancestral energies that meet, but it's definitely these powerful energies and they meet and they set the agenda for the next year. But, I just really think that we can tap into that energy ourselves and just really connect to it within ourselves or get that wisdom channeled from these beings, from these energies, um, to feel that inspiration. This is a time to be inspired. If you've lacked motivation, you can naturally feel yourself get motivated more with Leo season, okay? So, Leo is a time for fun, and it's a time for like tapping into your inner child and yeah, play, creativity, being authentically who you came here to be. So really enjoy this Leo season. And, it's going to be pretty impactful because we definitely have Mercury retrograde in part of Leo. And that is one thing I wanted to tell y'all around July 17th up until we get to August. When is this? August 5th. We are in what you call Mercury retrograde shadow period. And there's 2 shadow periods. There's one before Mercury retrograde starts, and then there's one after Mercury retrograde ends. And so the first one starts to give you a little bit of clues about what this Mercury retrograde means for you. So you want to just really pay attention because Leo is a pretty important sign with Mercury retrograding into it. Um, It'll be Mercury retrograde partly in Virgo, partly in Leo. So there's definitely some themes and topics that could be coming up for you. It's a time of review. I talked about how we're in the waning moon cycle. And so that is a time where it's like we need to slow down, purge, clear, renew, regenerate ourselves, rest. And Mercury retrograde is a little bit of the same kind of energy. So it's kind of like even in the shadow period, we're still being asked to slow down a little bit and um just really begin to stop and like look at what's going on in life and what are the clues that we need to be focused on right now. It's not time to be running full speed ahead right now, okay? So, Leo, this is a really important season. So today is the 23rd, and we have what is called Sun opposition Pluto. This one is definitely about um, something about power and control. And actually, I can see why that video has been released about Miss Massey. And was it Sonia? I'm sorry, my brain is a little bit off, but I think it's Sonia Massey. Um, because Pluto is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is like something being broadcast out. Pluto is trauma. Um, there's something about power and control because that's what this whole thing is about. Policemen being out of control with their power and wielding it, creating trauma, and it's getting broadcast to the world. And yeah, so wow. I can see that being part of what has come out today, among other things. I'm not saying that I've looked a lot at the news. I don't know everything, but I do know that that is something that has really been prominent in the circles that I'm in. Personally, I want y'all to be thinking there is something about power and control, and it might be somebody doesn't want you to shine. Somebody doesn't want you to be who you were born to be. But see, Leo is about owning who you came here to be and what makes you shine, what makes you stand out and standing. This is what this transit is about, standing in your power. You cannot let the power of the group dictate who you authentically came here to be. There's you. And then there's kind of like there is the part where we are part of the collective and we do things with the collective, but also it's kind of like I have to bring what is special and unique, from me to the group. I cannot just let the group tell me how I'm supposed to show up at all times. There's a time to really stand out and shine. There's a time to be with the group. But there's definitely something shifting. There's something, yeah, definitely something shifting for each one of us. It's about standing in your power and shining. Okay, I did not realize that I do not have this up. So yeah. Um, let's see here. Okay, so yeah. Mm, this one could be one where you have energy. I don't feel like I have energy today, but for some of us, this may feel energizing for you. Um, Sun opposition Pluto. So, yeah. The other thing that I can say is there's definitely on the collective level, this one is about what you'll see in the collective. Okay. And there's definitely talk about power and control, the powers that be. Maybe there's going to be more people who are kind of like coming together, concentrating their power and working towards a common goal, which is Pluto, and kind of like pushing back against somebody in leadership. It could be a company, it could be, society or whatever. Okay. And so that pretty much is like the roughest transit. And we'll definitely feel that one around the 24th, maybe even the 25th. Okay. So be looking for that because it's actually also, I think, going to be kind of giving you some clues around that Mercury retrograde. Okay. Now, Mercury goes into Virgo on the 25th. Now, this is a fabulous placement for Mercury because Mercury rules the sign of Virgo, and um, Mercury and Virgo. Virgo season is always that time where we can kind of look at like what are my to-do lists? What do I need to get done? What's undone that I need to get done? How do I need to get more organized? How to create more systems. This is a sign of being very practical. And so we get super practical, and it's just kind of dependent on what your signs are, sun, moon, ascendant, where you'll be looking for being more neat, orderly, structured, practical. So you just can look at your life and think about, oh, where am I in need of like bringing something together, being a little bit more neat. Now, I'll tell you something else. Virgo is about health and well-being. So for a lot of people, this could be a time where you are focused on your health and wellness. Now, Mercury is only going to be in Virgo for a short while because it's going to retrograde and then it'll go back into Leo where it spends most of its time. But still, Mercury in Virgo is going to help you, sort out some things. And it might sort of be like, okay, I'm going to get my to do list together for what I'm going to do when Mercury goes back into Leo. So just, and it, Virgo has this discriminating eye, and it's kind of like I'm willing to look at my problems. So maybe it's like a problem from childhood, or maybe it's a problem around you having fun, or maybe even dating and romance, something around your children. And, Mercury and Virgo initially is going to help you to kind of see like, this is the problem. And then once you get back into Leo, you'll start focusing on that issue. Maybe it'll go back and, it's like, yeah, I've been having this power and control issue. I'm not showing up and being authentic. And Mercury and Virgo will bring up a game plan for you to go back and redo that, because that's what Mercury is about. It's redoing, revisiting something. Okay. It can have something to do with work, some system. It is definitely kind of like we're going to get some stuff done type of energy. All right. Review, revisit, renew, rest, even rejuvenate, you know? but definitely also take care of your health. So then we're going to have the sun sextile Mars. So I like that. The sun and Mars connecting, and it bring first of all, that'll bring some energy. It might be kind of like good vibrations type energy. Um, some energy of support, or you'll feel supported, and that will give you some energy. I think it could bring also a lot of good ideas. And it could be that you're getting these ideas and you're going to do something with them during Mercury retrograde. Lots of creative ideas. It could be some great conversation, or, you know, Mars is in Gemini with Jupiter, and that's all about learning. So it could be you're going to be enjoy learning something, or maybe you get super creative and you want to write something. This could help people in business get quite a bit done. Could create some great connections where you could end up being able to showcase something about yourself. So that's a nice transit. That's a really, really fun, energetic, supportive transit. I think it could bring quite a bit of fun. You'll probably feel that around the 24th, 25th, and the 26th. Okay. And then you can see, we go into next week, and there's just, we get a little bit of an astrological break, and we deserve it. We deserve it. I'm really and truly just gonna stop there because you deserve a break. That's it. You just deserve a break. You just do. Okay, let me bring up let me bring up the oracle. Bring in the oracle. So I've already talked about one oracle. This one is all about cycles. And the other thing too is some of us may have it's like the emergency brake is on, and you need to release the emergency brake and allow the momentum to happen. I really do think that with that Mercury and Virgo, Sun and Leo, you can get some momentum, even some motivation and inspiration. But it's like, what do you need to release the brake on? What do you it's like, I know I need to do it, but you're just like resisting to a certain degree. That's one of the things that this card means. Release the resistance so that you can build up that momentum and continue, learning the lessons of your cycle, whatever, cycle you're in, not the menstrual cycle, the overall spiritual cycle. And also, I'm hearing something around releasing the brakes so you can get that momentum and make that progress that you want. Because Pluto in Aquarius is about progress. Okay, so the next card I'm going to read for you is from my African. Oh, that was from my Mythical Goddess Rising deck. And now I'm reading from my my African Goddess Tarot deck. Excuse me, African Goddess Rising, Mythical Goddess Tarot. My mind is really mush today. So pardon me. I don't know what I said earlier. Okay. Now, when I pulled this card, it made me so, so happy. It's the Seven Sisters card. And I just love this because it's from my part of the country, which is New Orleans. And she's the goddess of creativity. And what season are we in right now? Leo, which is all about creativity. It says the Seven Sisters were a mystical Nolans family of identical master psychics and conjurers, never aged, but more day. Were the Seven Sisters one shape shifting woman or seven? Time will never tell. So this is what the Seven Sisters say: create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatrix and a creative force. Woo, that is powerful. You are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power to create planets. So, yes, you are creative. No one else's opinion matters here. And maybe that's the message between that Pluto Sun interaction that I talked about. No one else's opinion matters here. Who needs to hear that today? Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creating is birthing, is manifesting. And this is your goddess declaration for this week. I am a creative visionary. So it's so easy to tap into our creative energy when we are in Leo season, sisters. Tap into your inner creatrix, okay? However that looks. Let's just do creativity for the sake of creativity. It doesn't need to be perfect. I know that Virgo, while Mercury is in Virgo, will feel like it needs to be perfect. But Leo is just like, baby, I just let it flow and I have a good time doing it. Okay. All righty. Last card. I've never pulled this card. This is from my Moon Magic deck. It is called Milky Way. So we're gonna get surprised together because I just pull the cards, they're face down. And so let's see what this one says. Ooh, okay, for this week. So we can see there's a ship one there. Okay, is that on the ocean? So the key words are journey, therapy, and adventure. A path of starlight unfolds before you, and the Milky Way card heralds a significant journey to come. This might be an actual journey, such as a holiday or business trip, or it could also indicate a spiritual or mental journey, maybe a retreat or therapeutic experience. It is a card of movement, suggesting that your life is about to become more dynamic and adventurous. And one thing I will say is Mars in Gemini, definitely. And then Jupiter is there too. Definitely, we could be experiencing some more extra adventures. That full moon that we just had, I think this could be symbolizing that also. Okay. What is more, the journey represented here is a significant one. You will be changed in some way by this trip and what it entails. So it could indicate that a holiday romance is in the cards, which becomes more serious than you imagined it would be, or that promotion is soon to follow a successful business trip. Okay. I'm sending that out to a lot of y'all, the love and the business and the promotion. Wow. Okay. So the Milky Way card might indicate a medical journey of some sort, which, Virgo, Mercury and Virgo is definitely about medical issues also. For instance, it may foretell surgery and recovery time, but rest assured that this is a positive card, which denotes positive outcomes. This card shows that you are about to move forward in some way. So, what are you waiting for? Take that first step and book that trip. Mm-mm-mm. So, now this trip could be physical, it could be a trip where you are, actually going to go somewhere. Or do you need to book an inner trip? Who needs to book an inner trip? Hmm? I'm curious. Maybe, you've been wanting to do like your own mini retreat at home. If you need one of my toolkits, definitely. Because my toolkits are like taking a journey. I might start calling them a little bit of a journey. The latest one even has some shadow work if you want to do some shadow work. Also, we have Saturn in Neptune, excuse me, Saturn and Pisces right now, Neptune and Pisces. I really do think that we have the North Node in Aries, this energy around healing. I really do see that for a lot of us and how that could be. I'm going to pull this back up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. We have this right here, this little thing right here is called Lilith. And so Lilith is about initially she's about where were you disempowered, and this is something around relationships. So maybe some of us are going to be going on a journey to heal regarding relationships, or like the Milky Way card said, it could be this relationship is getting more serious than you imagined it would be. Could be a very transformative relationship. It could even be a business relationship, but definitely bringing up something around relationships. I see that. Friend groups, collectives, that kind of thing, all positive, like it said. Um, but yeah, actually, I do see the energy again of journey, like a physical journey. But again, is there some healing journey that you can take within yourself, within your mind, your emotions, your ancestors, something like that? So I'm going to pull one more card just to close this out. And this is coming from, I'm just not going to pull it. I just decided to pull it. I hope it's something good. This is from my Miracles Now deck. So, yeah, everybody, beautiful week. I just think we all deserve a little bit of a break. So take it. Try not to book yourself up. I know a lot of us don't feel good with downtime, but not having downtime is not natural. It's just not. It's just not natural. If it was, the astrology would never have anything about taking breaks. Pisces would not be a thing. Okay, do you hear me, goddess? So take a break today. Ooh, dissolve all boundaries with love. Mm-mm-mm. Dissolve all boundaries with love. Is there some love you can let in? All right. Is there some love that you could offer to somebody who you could tell they have their boundaries up and they need a little bit of love, a little bit of TLC that you could offer them, even if it's just a hello? All right, queens. Thank you all so, so much. I am, yeah, I'll keep you all posted. I know that I'm going to do something for the new moon, so I look forward to that. Again, thank you. I would love it if this helped you in any way, if you would give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you would share this with somebody who you think would benefit from it. And yeah, let's just pull up a little bit of music. Well, let's just have a little bit of fun as we take this thing on out, mamas. Love y'all. This is Leo season. We need to be partying and having a good time. Hey. I have to come on in here and do some belly dancing with y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.